The scene in downtown Madison yesterday as crews worked to move an entire apartment building. It's a mighty feat to pull this off, especially in those tight downtown streets, and it's not even at its destination yet. So let's take a live look now from downtown Madison. This is the intersection of West Dayton Street and Bassett Street. As you can see, it's still there. A lot of construction crews waiting around, it looks like, sitting by to get to work here, figuring out their next move. You can see that Dayton Street, part of it at least, is blocked off. This 400-ton building is on its way to its final destination of West Mifflin Street, about a block away from where it is right now. No one lives in this 22-year-old building. It's going to cost more than $500,000 to make this 0.2-mile move. It's a big task ahead. A new apartment complex will be built in its place. But let's take a look at the scene yesterday. A lot of people showing up to take a look, taking pictures and just setting up lawn chairs and watching the whole process. We spoke with a few of those people who live nearby, and they loved seeing this rare sight.
Random things happen on random days.
They'll figure it out, probably.
We're actually here videotaping it for our grandsons because we promised them.
There were a few roadblocks, like a tree that had to be removed. Crews say the building should be completely moved today, barring any unforeseen snags, but no word if the weather here that we're talking about could pose a problem.